Hey guys, Blefnir here with actually two new team reviews. The first one is just a modification of my last team. It's using Obstagoon instead of Grappler in the back with Talonflame and Vigoroth in the lead. The second team was a team that I kind of invented on the fly when I was very close to veteran rank, and I just wanted to make a team that I thought would do well at the ELO. Unfortunately, we weren't quite able to break veteran rank, but we got up to 2498 with this team, so 2 points away from veteran rank. So that was the second team in this video. Let's see how the first team does. Now first we have Talonflame to Frostlass. This is a very positive lead. They switch immediately to Vigoroth, so I switched into Vigoroth with an energy disadvantage, which is kind of a mistake. But luckily, I get in that counter there. So because I got in that counter, it's not so bad for me. I can get up to 2 body slams if I just shield this body slam here. So in retrospect, I probably should have thrown the Brave Bird or the Flame Charge onto their Vigoroth with my Talonflame first. But luckily, they let go that second body slam, and I'm able to get to this body slam versus the Frostlass before I go down. And they have a Obstagoon in the back, so very similar line to mine, except for that they have Frostlass in the front instead of Talonflame. Talonflame beats Frostlass, so this team is a pretty clear win against their team. So they get the attack boost, but that should not matter. I can just go for these Night Slashes versus the Talonflame, the Frostlass, and they resign the match. Next we have Talonflame into Vigoroth. This is a positive lead for me. Let's see if they stay in or if they swap out. Usually I like to go for the Brave Bird here because a lot of the times they don't shield, and if they do shield, I can just swap into my own Vigoroth. And there you see I managed to swap into my own Vigoroth before they get off their charge move, so that's really good for me. And their best response to this Vigoroth is a Charmer. So it's looking like the double Charm line here, and definitely Vigoroth is really liking this battle. As I said before, nothing resists counter that is a Charmer in this meta. So essentially, Vigoroth has free reign over the Charmers. They have Pachirisu in the back, so really great that I faced the Charmer on the Vigoroth, who has a very positive matchup versus the Ninetales. Here I'm just going to force them to throw energy onto my Talonflame, and I'm just going to swap here into my Obstagoon because at this point they're pretty low on health. They don't have that much energy stored up, and I'm thinking that my Obstagoon can probably take this. So I'm gathering up energy instead of throwing my move. I just want to throw it at an optimal time to allow them the least amount of free turns. And then I let them throw here. I was hoping to get it through an extra counter. Wasn't able to get it. They throw the Thunder Punch. And now I'm just going to start spamming off these Night Slashes. If I can get one Night Slash through, then I win the game. So I'm going to shield this up. They're not going to be able to kill me with the next Thunder Punch. So this should be my game. Yep, Thunder Punch comes in. Doesn't do that much. And then my Talonflame can safely survive one Volt Switch. Talonflame versus Wigglytuff. This is a very positive lead, obviously. They come into their own Talonflame, so I can Flame Charge here because they're probably going to think that this is a Brave Bird, and then I'm going to swap out. So they shield up the Flame Charge. This is probably just going to be a Flame Charge because if it's not, then I can potentially farm them all the way down with whatever I swap into. It is a flame charge, and they go for another flame charge, so I'm gonna let this go, and then I'm going to Brave Bird. If they shield this up, then they're down two shields to zero shields to two, so this is looking pretty good for me. I can just body slam here. If they Brave Bird, then I can just counter them down. And they decide to swap into Wigglytuff. So once again, this is a good matchup. I can just spam out these body slams. Let's see what they have in the back. They have a Lapras. So this is my win here, clearly, because I have two shields to zero. And I have a hard counter for their Lapras here, Obstagoon with the Cross Chop. We have Talonflame into Stunfisk. This is a negative matchup, but the two matchups in the back are pretty neutral, so let's see how they go. They throw the discharge here, so that's good that my Talonflame doesn't have to receive that damage, and they come into their Ninetales. So once again, Ninetales into a Vigoroth with a huge energy lead is not something that your opponent wants to deal with. So bad decision by them. They're going to be almost taken down by this Vigoroth that had only 50% health. And I can get some really nice farm on my Talonflame. I can just take this, it's not going to do too much damage. Some really nice farm there. And I just blind swapped to Obstagoon because I saw the typing and I knew that they were going to switch into their Stunfisk. And they have a Wigglytuff in the back. So the double charm line again. Let's see how it goes this time. So I'm charging up here. They don't get to their move. I'm just going to throw straight flame charges here. Hopefully, if I can get to 3 flame charges, then I should be in a good spot. They no shield the second flame charge, so now I'm just hoping to farm them down. Yeah. So good game, but at the end, the Incinerates are just too oppressive. Incinerate plus Flame Charge is just extremely dangerous at the end. And so here, this is where I changed up my team. I was very close to hitting expert, and I just wanted to experiment a little bit with these teams that I thought would be strong, close to expert. And I did pretty well. Unfortunately, I didn't quite hit expert. I got to 2498, so 2 points away. But I think this team is really good. And I've got some new teams coming up for you. I probably should have gone for the Avalanche there, but it doesn't really matter because they were going to throw the mirror shot before I got to my second Avalanche anyway, and I actually live it, so able to get off this Avalanche. They're forced to shield, so their shield really is going to have nowhere to go versus my Talonflame in the back. They throw the mirror shot. And this is a good spot because I can throw the Brave Bird here. The Brave Bird is going to take out the Altaria, or close to. I can actually take the move here, so get up some really nice energy for whatever's in the back. And it's a Lapras. So you're going to see a Stone Edge into a Shadow Lapras. Boom. Yeah, that's very satisfying. So I just thought that Graveler would be strong in the meta I was seeing in the the 2490s. So turned out that that was very much the case, but not quite able to breach 2500 yet. This is another positive lead for me. I could have baited with Rock Blast potentially there. I go into my Frost Blast, and they actually throw a move before switching out. So it's good that they're energy dry here for sure. And I'm going to get off the Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball does a lot of damage. Able to get this this Charm Ninetales very low, and Talonflame is going to enjoy farming this down. A lot of energy on Talonflame. I can potentially Brave Bird whatever comes in, and Saltaria. So I can Brave Bird here. This should take them out if they don't shield. They do shield. So Wigglytuff them back. We got a good matchup here, folks, because this Stone Edge is going to do massive damage. And they stop tapping because they want to they don't want my Talonflame to get too much energy, but it's not going to matter because Talonflame is going to get to this Brave Bird, and this Brave Bird is going to be just enough to take out this Altaria at this point. Brave Bird comes in, boom. Got Graveler into Cradily. So this is a negative matchup because Cradily does super effective with the Grass Knot and the Bullet Seed. Unfortunately, they catch onto their Lantern, so good move by them for sure. They're going to probably shield this because this would take them out from this health range. They shield. And I'm probably going to shield here because I have the Shadow Ball at this point. Go straight for the Shadow Ball. Maybe could have made it to 2 avalanches, but it's hard to tell. So I throw the Shadow Ball. They let it go, and I come out with a avalanche. So I'm going to throw this avalanche onto the Cradily. And then I come into Graveler just because I don't want the Cradily to get that extra farm on my Frostlass. And I really don't have any good answer to this Cradily. It's almost going to take me out with that Grass Knot. Stone Edge is going to do a good chunk of damage. And now I have to successfully call whether or not they bait me here. And so I just shield up here, hoping that they go for the Stone Edge, that they go for the Grass Knot, and they get through a Bullet Seed. And so this is going to be the Stone Edge. And boom, there goes my Talonflame. Unfortunately, if I won this game, I probably would have made it to Veteran, but it's not a huge deal, It's still very early in the season, so good game to my opponent, and very glad to have some nice games today before I go out for Community Day. So happy Community Day, guys. Hope you're well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.